Hey guys, in this video I want to talk to you about the devil behind the finance and how this whole financial system that we have in the world basically was corrupted by the devil. So I would like to draw your attention to the fact that the way that people think about the finance is very much based on, simple thing like the Monopoly game. And nobody hides it, right? People talk about this, that if you want to be rich, you can't just have a job. You need to know how the money works, and that means basically knowing the monopoly. And what monopoly shows us is that you need to sort of buy real estate and then buy a hotel, right? And basically this is it. This is how you get your financial freedom. Then also, in the monopoly, we know that when people sort of buy the land, the area, the house, and like someone else gets to that field, they have to pay. So basically, this is how it works in this world too. And we have someone like Robert Kiyosaki who teaches us about rich dad and poor dad and about cash flow thing. So what Robert Kiyosaki also teaches us is that his poor dad was the one who was like a professor at a university. He was working so hard and not earning any money or not having any knowledge about money. Like when the son came and asked the poor dad, how to get rich, how to be rich, and the dad did not have the answer. But the rich dad would teach you that with money there's like a thing such as assets and liabilities. So the key is to have more assets and less liabilities, because assets bring you money and liabilities, they sort of are the reason why your money is going away. And so it's like it's not enough to just have a job. You are also supposed to invest, go after real estate and all that. So all of that sounds like the solution kind of thing, but it's actually not as easy and not as simple as it sounds. And actually there's the devil hiding behind all of this just in general, and it's actually there's a lot of deception there. So another thing that the rich dad would tell you is that the mindset should be like, I can't afford it, but more like, how can I afford it? But see, the problem with this is that when you start thinking about how can I afford this, you sort of start thinking about how to get into the system, how to play according to the system, how to get into this monopoly, how to join the game, right? It's like you're forced to join the game. And a lot of the time, what it means not exactly doing what's right for you. It means, following the rules of the world. And this way, what it means, you kind of need to forget or leave the thing that God wants you to do aside. So say you have a talent or something you want to do, but you can't because, in this world, to get money, you need to do something else. You need to be enslaved. You need to be busy with something else, and that pays. And so you spend so much time and energy on that, so you don't have energy and motivation to do what you want to do, what God put into your heart to do, to achieve the things that you want to achieve, right? So the devil literally wants to keep you stuck in the system. The devil does not want you to do what God wants you to do. The devil does not want you to follow your purpose. The devil does not want you to achieve your goal, right? Because the devil wants to literally take you away from God and forget about God, and to forget about your spiritual growth and development. The devil wants to keep you stuck in the system, and hence this whole finance system, this whole thing that we have, is demonic. And also we have this chain, or these things that like government, banks, also education system, land, like everything is connected, to literally chain you, to stop you, to make you enslaved. So what we have prices that are constantly going up. We have tax that constantly goes up. But salaries, the payment does not grow. Or if it grows, like it's not the same as like what the prices do. Also, this then creates a need for more money. So either you get more enslaved in the system, or you go after things like credit cards, get loans and things like that, which also have very unrealistic interest rate. That would mean that it will not only enslave you, but it will also enslave your whole family, right? So they're going after everyone. And just another thing I want to draw your attention to is that there are so many businesses that literally manipulate you into buying their stuff. And even credit cards, they manipulate you into buying, getting a credit card and using it. I mean, there are so many like studies about the evilness of the credit card system. And also, they study human behavior. Like all these companies, they literally study humans and study ways into how to manipulate people more, how to make them buy things, make them get credit cards, make them get loans, go, after whatever things. And even things like Facebook, social media, they were created, I believe, basically for that reason, to gather information and to manipulate people even more, to control people even more. And this way, we know, all that stuff that they would sell this information to companies, like our privacy was never even a privacy. So you can see how they're all interconnected, right? They're all serving one thing, which is the devil. To keep you stuck, not to allow you to do what God wants you to do, not to allow you live the life that God wants you to do freely and to do His will in your life. And so, we have this chaining system, and even, this Robert Kiyosaki kind of thing that sort of teaches you that you can get out of this system, you can be rich, you can solve this problem, but you can't really do it freely. You still have to participate in the game, which is not right from the very beginning. It's like you're trying to fix the surface thing, but even investments and all that, like there's so much devil in there too. Like things keep changing, and it's actually the reality that not everyone can earn money from investments. You need to know certain things. You need to know the devil. You need to know certain things, because otherwise you will just lose your money, right? It's not as simple as it sounds. And so what we have is a system that is actually demonic. It's not right. It chains everyone, and it's inhumane, and it's run by the devil, because it is really unfair as to, people are just born into this world, so they don't know things behind things, right? Because they're hidden. They don't want to talk about things. They don't want to, like credit card companies don't want to talk about people committing suicide because of the debt, right? So people don't even have time to learn or question things, right? They're just forced into this system, which is demonic, which is created by the devil. Can you see how people's freedom and people's like true thing that God intended is just not possible to fulfill for so many people, because there's too many chains? So it's time that we kind of rethink the way that things are done in this world. It's not right, it's inhumane, it's not created for a human being to live here, it's not created for us to fulfill God's will. It's, it's horrible, right? And the only way this can be done is with God and through God. If we stop participating in the system, if we do things the right way, with God and through our faith, this way we can slowly make things go the right way for everyone, to prioritize people and humanity over numbers, over things, over, all this technology and all this craziness, but like literally prioritize real human needs and humanity, and honor God and honor our freedom with God and honor God's calling, right? God's intention and God's will, and not go after the devil. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk to you about in this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.